My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Raptopia Estate, the second of his name. We don't have that many people in the lower levels left. We've got Bergouet, Monty, Mulethub, Fontemay, Paris, Vostel, Jury, and all the way up here we also have Dervil. Now, the reason this is important is because it's heavily limiting my ability to make, really good parties with said characters. I've got these characters ready. I can go to the Hag, or I can go to the Cove. Either or. The only difference is really, if I do go fight the Hag, Jury is going to need to hold the poisoned herb in order to actually be able to hit the things with the blight, because a lot of things in this area will be quite blight resistant. It's difficult. It's definitely difficult to decide. So, if I use this party, my other party is Monty, Dervil, Fontemay, Vostel. Which means Fontemay would have to be a second liner who... Sorry, a front liner who becomes a second liner after Vostel hits a duelist advance. Which means Fontemay will effectively only be using Blackjack in the first round. But that's fine. Blackjack's a good fine first round for that. Which means he's not a stress healer. That party would be much more effective going to the Cove than it would be fighting the Hag. Is that strictly true? Yeah. So I think I'll instead save those so that I can do another Cove mission with them later. Or a different boss, for example. Yeah, this is what we should do. It's not going to be a good fight. This is not a good party for this fight at all. Do not take this as a recommendation to take this party. But this is the best that we can use currently. I will actually be taking a bunch of medicinal herbs, because if we get Seasoned to Perfection hit on any of our targets, I'm really going to want to remove that debuff, because it's negative 25% damage and negative 10% accuracy, and both of those can actually be pretty painful. Anti-venom I don't usually take in this area. I will take a couple bandages. That seems about everything that I want here. Anything else? No. No, I don't need to take anything else. Alright. Final things. Sorry, I almost screwed this up. Where are you? Paris. Paris, you need to pick up Plan Takedown, because you're going to be doing a lot of damage to the boss. And also, we need to go to the guild and upgrade your uppercut, because you're going to be using that. But is not going to be using... Point blank, I don't think. I think we'll decide that on the road. Alright, Jury. Jury's not out on what you have to pick up. That's pretty obvious. And then, finally, those two also. These slots are filled. Perfect. Now we can go reprovision the party, take the same things again. There we go. 2 down, 3, 3, 3. Oh, it's 3, 4, 3, 3. Oh, no, I take a full stack of shovels, of course. Of course. Almost forgot that this area has actually pretty good shovel interactions. I'll take 1 holy water, just in case I have an Eldritch Altar or a lamb head. Can't remember what its name is. That looks good. Alright, let's go.
Her knowledge of horticulturalism and its role in various arcane practices impressed me greatly. My licentious impulse gave way to a genuine professional respect, and together, we began to plant, harvest, and brew.
Mmm, delicious.
There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
Oh. I didn't remember to take blood for him.
A victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed with misintent.
It's possible that we lose our first person due to bleeding.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I straight up forgot that he needs blood. I guess we're just gonna go straight to the end of the quest, because I don't know what the stage after what he's currently experiencing is. And it seems to me all too likely that the next stage is death. I mean, it does have the little death symbol directly above him right now. Right, that's one dead. -4 speed. Yikes. Oh, I was really expecting that to kill.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Slams the back line, of course you do. God, can you not target her only? Shit. Rude as hell.
A faint hope blossoms.
Great crit. Blood? Key.
This expedition at least promises success.
You know what? I need to know. I need to know. Crimson Curse. Is it going to kill them next stage, or is there another thing after wasting? Past this point, if they don't receive the blood until their next blood check, they'll die. Is that worth abandoning a quest?
Trinkets and baubles.
Do I think it's possible I get blood before his next blood check? Shit. I don't know how far I'm willing to push this. I just straight up didn't even think about this as an opportunity, as a possibility.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
I don't loot blood that often during fights. It used to be much more common, but it's not happening recently. I don't know, maybe it is time to actually just bail on the mission. The reason I desperately don't want to do that is because I've had so many missions recently that I bailed on that I'm just not getting good things from. I'm missing so many weeks.
Unforgiving.
Without benefit.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I can't even tell how far his next blood check is going to be. Could easily just be like next turn and then he's dead. It is Vostell, not Dismas, though. Right. Use the anti-venom. Kill them. Give me blood, not blood. It's not blood. Okay, there's only one spot that can blood check him before we get there. Because I believe blood checks have to happen on empty spaces. So this gives us 2 Curios time to find blood. Give blood. No. I think we actually have to leave. I can't just have someone die outright. Blood. Fuck! Holy shit! I can't believe I did this. I didn't even think. I just straight up didn't think. Clumsy, light sensitive, fragile, all of those need to be... Syphilis, all of that needs to be removed. That party now can't be used.
A ray of sunlight. A beacon of golden hope.
That was horrible. That actually... Oh, man. Alright. Alright, let's try and focus. I spent so long crafting that party as well. To just forget to bring blood and almost have a character die is terrifyingly stupid. Just monumentally dumb. Bunch of people here we gotta lock away. Devil, what do you get off on? While meditating. Fucking, of course. Yeah, Reveres, what do you like? Nothing in particular. All stress healing activities more effective, so. Milthub and Major General. You're not like a bad gambler, are you? Nope. Major General, you're fine too. We're not really gonna have a party to run a mission right now. This is the insane thing about this. Alright, Milthub, you need to also hold something not particularly grand. Just in case. It might just be this mission, just so that I can go on a mission. Pass a week's worth of time. Having to give up week after week after week because I keep fucking up missions. Or I come back so stressed that I have to give my A-team a thing's worth of rest. Is not good. There's no way we have leftover... I was just wondering for a second, there's no way if we have leftover people to do the courtyard. Maybe not the courtyard, but we might actually have the Darkest Dungeon crew already. So crew number 1 for Darkest Dungeon needs to be independent of Shuffle. It's the biggest thing about them. They just need to not be fucked up by Shuffle, because Shuffle will happen multiple times. They can slowly heal themselves over the course of the battle. That's completely fine. How cheesy do I want to be? There's something really, really fucking cheesy I could do right now. Pretty cheesy. I want to be pretty cheesy. Okay, I can have all of my characters become powerful or virtuous, effectively, just before we go into the final parts. Who's my most accurate? You're my most accurate. That's unfortunate, because I want you to hold damage trinkets. My final fight is going to be Reynard Dismas plus a Plague Doctor and a Vestal. So I can easily do one of my earlier fights. Stress is not really going to be a problem here, so I might not even take Pusho or Fizzblood. So if I'm not taking Pusho or Fizzblood, who am I taking? Probably Gillian. I've also got Buron. Maybe I take Buron to this one? Reason being, Gillian is better later, just because he's got Eldritch Slayer and Slugger, so he's actually really powerful. Offensively. So for Darkest Dungeon 1, I'm going to need targets that can stun 1, 2, 3. So just put Buron in the party. We'll figure this out over the time, but we'll put Buron in the party. Gonna need damage. I don't need a ridiculous amount of damage. Like, if I'm taking Pusho and, like, Leoloff or someone like that, like, that's gonna be to the second mission in the Darkest Dungeon. The third is less important as well. That's where I take my Hellion to the third. So my frontliner in this mission would have to be... But Man-at-Arms is really good at the second and at the third as well. How many Men-at-Arms am I going to have? 3, because Major General's here as well. Okay, yeah, no, I can use a Man-at-Arms here and next as well. Eldritch Slayer, Hard-Skinned Fated, or Hard Noggin Eldritch Slayer. Am I more likely to be stunned on this mission or next mission? Next mission. So Fakamp goes for that. He's also got Beast Slayer, which is going to make him better. There. So we'll take Freybute as well. Alright. Kind of want to take Renin Shadi as well. Oh, if I could, that would be so good. But then I miss out on a stun. You'll go in a different party, it's okay. It's not Dismas, obviously. Nor is it Mevrel. It could be a Plague Doctor. I could take a Plague Doctor right now. You're so good at going to the Cove, man. Ridiculous. Do I want Musard or Leoloff? We'll take Leoloff on this one. We'll take Musard on the next. I could just also take Mortel. No move resist, though. No, I'm taking Baudet. Has to be. It's really important that we have the battlefield medicine to clear up anyone who gets fingered. I know what I said. There's an ability called the Finger. It's high bleed damage. This party should... Like, this party should dunk on all of them. Oh, no, I don't have a stress healer. I do need stress healing at one point in this battle. Sorry, in this game. I think I actually dropped that. Pick up Fizzblood. So here's the reasoning. There's a super cheesy thing that I'm going to be doing here, just to show it off. I saw it in a speedrun, effectively, of this game, where someone won the game by week 16 or something ridiculous like that. You've natural... Oh, okay. I could start fights with you at the front. We can do that. Alright. So the super cheesy thing that we are going to be doing is we will be taking the Tentacle Idol and the Hero's Ring in order to increase the Virtue chance by 25 and 25 on top of the base 25 chance, -5 for this guy. So he'll be on 70. We will purposefully stress a character out by having them pass their rounds in a certain fight where you have the ability to stall. They'll become virtuous, we'll retreat from the fight, we'll swap the trinkets around, we'll have someone else go into the fight, become virtuous, etc, etc, etc. Every single person becomes virtuous, then we go to the final battle. Eldritch Slayer and your Cauldron. You, mon frère. Sun Ring. I kind of want to give you Eldritch Slayer's Ring, but you really do need a stun. Or rather, the party really needs one. Blasphemous Vial. I'd love to take things like the Ethereal Crucifix and the Eldritch Slayer's Ring, but I can't really fit them in right now. But the thing is, you just need to not die. You're an Eldritch Hater, so you're going to have less stress, which is really, really handy. Debuff and stun if low torch, but we're not going to be running low torch. That's actually a pretty good combo, but I don't think I can afford to take it. You have to hold those initially, unfortunately. Alright, Baudet. What are you taking? What are you taking? I think it might just be the fortifying garlic. Prevent you from dying. I'm so sorry that I'm taking so much time on this. It's just really important that this is done correctly. Otherwise, this is going to be horrible. Especially because it's a cheese effect that I'm trying to go for. You're not even doing damage. Alright, I can give you the feather crystal then. Make sure everyone is as powerful as they can be. You won't be using retribution. Ooh, yes, you will, actually, in the final fight. But, you never use any of those here. Buron. I can see a situation in which you use Abyssal Artillery, but you'd have to be moved back. How often is that going to happen to you? Honestly, it's probably just worth having over the top of Demon's Pool right now. I have to sell a trinket or two. Kind of feared this. Alright. That should cover us for our support here. Alright. Let's do the first Darkest Dungeon mission. Is there anything stupid in my party? Like, really, I'm talking ridiculously stupid. No. 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 We should be okay. Right, still embark. We're gonna take a full stack of pretty much all of them. How exactly does the Darkest Dungeon Mission 1 work again? I've been in this for, many a time before. I just need to remember, what's the layout? Do I need to take any things into the first? Shovels and keys are useless. There's nothing that needs keys or blockages. Anti-venom and bandages are far more useful than normal. I will be using them occasionally, but not constantly. Buying enough food and torches is very important, and bringing holy water to increase their resistances in certain fights. Okay. I'll just take all of the food, because I might need to heal myself between battles. That should be enough. Alright.
Once again, the stars are right, and the manor sits at the very epicenter of cosmic unrest. Cultists rally to their twisted idols, and great gongs sound in anticipation of the coming sacrifices. Far below, life-laden shadows pulse to the unrelenting rhythm of a beating heart.
Forgot to take blood. Again.
The blood of the fallen flows ever downward along these titan spires.
Fucking
The
shit.
creature fattens itself on your failures.
If I retreat, someone dies anyway.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
God damn it! I'm madder at me than you can be, so it's fine. There's no way that you can be as mad at me as I am at myself. Alright. Pass the turn. At 6 stress a turn, this is gonna take ages. Ugh. Come on. What? Turn out the torch.
Secrets and wonders
Extra stress.
can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
See, they can't harm you, so you can use this fight to do pretty much whatever you want. Set up buffs, completely stress heal and heal the party. You can thin down fights to be just these two as well. I can't believe that I did that as well. I'm actually amazed. I fuck up often. I'm gonna be the first to admit that, don't worry, I'm well aware. But this is another level. This makes no sense. I screwed up in this way just before. And then I did it again. And this time, I don't get any other option to be fine, right? I don't get to retreat. Because if I retreat, someone will die. I am really, really mad at myself right now. I don't think there is any chance that we get enough blood during this game to have this work. Powerful.
Anger is power. Unleash it. A wise general cuts losses and regroups.
Alright, I didn't think he was going to take that much stress from that. Unfortunately, he did. Cool. I've never done this strategy before. I just wanted to try it out. For what it's worth. You're on 99. Yeah. Actually, let's just walk back. You'll pick up stress. And then I can hand the stress trinkets to someone else instead. Why are you not picking up stress? We're walking backwards. Stop stepping on my face. No, wrong person. God damn it. Hit Buron. Please stress Buron. Very important you do this. Thank you. Come on! You had a 75% chance!
Breathing, gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
See, now I have to lower his stress all the way to 0. Swap these trinkets around correctly. If I could restart this fight, I would. If I could restart any part of this, trust me. Order. It's powerful as well. Powerful is the best one, so
Anger is
really pleased about that.
Unleash it.
Good hit. Yell at him. Alright. Get someone all the way back down to 0 so that we can cure their irrationality. Try and heal myself up a little from the hit that was taken. Sure, guess I'm spreading out the love then.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
I'm just gonna yell at him to see if I can get any crits. Nice little bit of stressing I can pick up. And this is not going well. Trust me to fuck up in the exact same way twice in a row and for it to almost definitely cost me a character. Let's see if we can remove his stress at all. Everyone's rolling their abilities on him to see if they crit. The really important thing about having them all virtuous is that once they become all virtuous, they... You're wasting as well.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Fuck! I don't know what to do. I think I have to leave. Because what if one of them dies, and then I know I have to leave, and then I lose another one?
This skirmish may be lost, but the battle may yet be won.
Putting these all in my inventory so that the character that gets left behind doesn't leave them.
Where there is no peril in the task, there can be no glory in its accomplishment.
Goodbye, Bjorn.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
It's our first death as well. In the entire estate. 71 weeks. First death because I fucked up. And twice in a row forgot to bring blood out on a mission because I'm just that smart, baby. My name has been Rhapsody. I'm madder at me than you can be. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves regardless. That'll make one of us. And, yeah, I'm gonna go drink for a while. See ya.